Hey, Cosmo. Well, I'm off the phone now, so I'm not sure even what we were talking about right when the phone rang, but I'll let you guys remind me because you guys have a better memory than me, probably. I know how I started off talking on the video because it just makes me so upset that there's a channel creator who posted a live chat today on YouTube saying that she wishes that Ronnie Watts would beat the shit out of Cindy Watts. And that is just so disturbing to think that the channel creators, almost 3 years later, are so full of hate and evidently so organized and, I believe, directed to continue to be promoting such hatred and harassment and just such a vile, disgusting demeanor to all of their crap. And why? Why would just any random YouTube channel creator hold such hatred, not only for Cindy Watts, but I guess for humankind? In 2021, proudly putting it right out there that they want some guy to beat up his wife? Wow. But it explains it. We say it over and over again. Why are we the only channel focused on Bella and Cece? Why are we the only channel who looks at those videos and says, wait a minute, there's a problem, you guys? And it's looking pretty obvious to us that there were a lot of problems. Well, that explains it right there. Because if you have a lineup of abusers posting videos about wanting to see a man beat up his wife, then no wonder they aren't even considering what poor little Bella and Cece suffered through. No wonder. Mrs. J-Dub says, need a haircut was the last thing I said. Yeah, that was disturbing, wasn't it? The poor little girl wanted to have long hair. And evidently, if she didn't, catch her cue for whatever she was supposed to be doing in a video, right? Or if she was tired, or if she was hungry, or if she was wanting maybe an ounce of attention, then, to say, do you need a haircut? That is so wrong on so many levels. That poor little girl. So let's jump right in and talk, and then we're going to cut this one short. But I just wanted to hop on and say I'm sorry for leaving you guys hanging for so long. I didn't expect the phone call to take that long at all. I don't think, Cosmo, I don't think that that's like the outlier. I think that's who they are. When you have channel creators who are threatening other channel creators, there's the one, of course, that we're all aware of. I had never heard of her before at all. Never heard of her. Can't stand her voice, so I wouldn't have listened to her anyway if I had heard of her, but I had never heard of her. And the very first thing she did is she made a video saying, I'm coming for you, Mensa. It was total hatred. It was like a psycho hatred going on. And there's another one. I had never heard of her before. And all of a sudden she does a video going on and on how she's smarter than I am and she wanted to meet me out in the alley and stuff like that. It's like, what? And then there was another one. Never heard of her before. And she came right out of the chute saying, that someone needed to put me 6 feet under. These people are filled with hate. They're absolutely filled with hate. So that explains why we're the only channel actually focusing on 2 children who were murdered in what should have been the safety of their own home. And yes, when I say that, I am aligning my theory with what we were first told, what we were told for many months, that the children were murdered inside the house. Because personally, just my opinion, I think any of the other changing stories are kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever, sure. Don't you find it interesting how they have such selective hearing? You're supposed to believe Christopher Watts if he says that his wife was a good mom, but you're not supposed to believe anything else that he says, right? I think it's cute when people comment on the channel, they'll say, well, even Christopher Watts said XYZ, and I think, oh, okay, well, there's the go-to source for the truth. Let me check my email here. I think, let's see. I might send a quick email. And there, I just sent it. Okay, where are you? There you are. Good. So all of a sudden, either you guys stopped talking or my signal went because the comments stopped. Okay, am I not seeing comments? What's going on here? I bet it's my signal. There we go. Okay, they're going again. Stanley says in Cece's autopsy results, it says she was laying in crude oil sludge for 4 days. That's the day of the birthday party. What? Stanley, I don't remember ever seeing you here before, and your comment makes no sense to me. So I just want to put it right out there. My trust factor is like not all that high right now. So does anyone else know if I don't know. So you're saying that Cece was dead the day before or 2 days before? Is that what you're saying? Mrs. J-Dub says, as a survivor of DV, I'm really upset the creator is encouraging abuse. And I'm upset that people were in her live chat and nobody challenged her on it. I'm absolutely disgusted by it. And I'm also disgusted by a lot of the other channel creators too, and the crap they pull. And I think it's, maybe instead of calling them scumbag attackers, I should call them abusers, because that explains it. That explains why we're the only channel focused on what happened to Bella and Cece. If they want to look at the same video and go, oh no, they're just having fun, spraying water in her eyes, they were just having fun, quit being an evil monster. We're not the evil monster, let me tell you. No, Mrs. J-Dub, no, of course not. No, it was somebody who has a lot more, she's very aggressive sounding, and she's very, she uses the F word. She's very different than Alice. I'm typing. I don't know if you can hear me or not because I kind of type loud, I think. I'm searching for it right now. If I can find it, then I'll go ahead and put the link for it. I just looked though. Let's see here. I just looked on her channel and it's not there. Let me see. I'll do a Chris Watts search. You know what? I think it's not there. But I'm not that good at this, so it could be there and I maybe I'm not seeing it. I'm looking. I don't see it. I just put the filter in for today, meaning like the last 24 hours. And I don't see it. I bet it's been removed. I bet it's been removed. Oops, where are you now? Oh crap, where are you? There you are. Okay. What I did, I have a video that I'm uploading to Patreon, and it said it was going to be like another 25 minutes or something, and so I X'd out of it because it was slowing down my signal for the live chat before. I'll go ahead and get that up, and then I'll go ahead and put it on YouTube also so that you guys can hear it, because I didn't put it in the video, but I was playing the video and then talking about the video, and you can hear her say it. You can hear her say it for yourself, because it looks like that video of her live chat isn't up anymore. Fan says, if you look at the autopsy, it says on the last line, 4 days in sludge. If they took them out on Thursday morning, that's Sunday, the day she passed after the birthday party. 4 days in sludge could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If they took them out on Thursday, then they could be counting Thursday, they could be counting Wednesday, they could be counting Tuesday and Monday, right? I get what you're saying, Fan Lee. That's good thinking, very good thinking. And I agree, if it was Thursday morning, that'd be one way to count, but I highly doubt they were dead before she got home. Just my opinion. I think they were alive and well. So, okay, let's do that. You know what? I should upload that video, because if they're going to remove it, then, and maybe they haven't removed it. I want to be sure to say that. It could be it's up there. I just can't find it. I'll just do the initials like we do on this channel. Those are the initials of the channel. So you guys might actually find it. Maybe I just couldn't find it. But I'll go ahead and finish uploading the video that I was putting up on Patreon, and I'll turn it on for YouTube so you guys can hear it for yourself. It really is so sad to think that anybody would say that that's okay. And what about all the people in her live chat? Why didn't they say, stop it? That's terrible. And I'll tell you why, because the hate mongering that's been going on since day one against Cindy Watts. If you guys have ever taken any college classes about psychology, then you know about something called mob mentality. And unfortunately, I think we've seen the mob mentality taking over. Anything goes. They can say whatever they want. They can be threatening. They can dox. They can do whatever they want, and they justify it. How? Supposedly because they care so much about Shannon Watts? No, I'm sorry. If you hate Cindy Watts so much, you don't have the capacity to care about anybody else. I haven't heard that before, Fan Lee. That's interesting. It was my understanding the reason they didn't FaceTime is they were afraid of Shannon. That Ronnie talked about it with him and said it wouldn't be a good idea because Shannon would be upset if she found out. So I don't think it was necessarily that he wouldn't let them. My understanding is that Ronnie and Christopher Watts had a conversation about it, about whether or not Shannon would find out if they FaceTimed. I don't know. I think they were alive. I think they were alive and well. But that is interesting the way you set it out there. I think you're the first person I've seen that say that, so that's interesting too. Plus, the autopsy is not the holy grail of how long they were in the sludge, right? The person doing the autopsy report would have been relying on what they were told. Like, I'm sure they didn't look at it and go, oh, this is 4 days, not 3. Or this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't tell by looking if it's 4 days or 3. I think they were going by what they were told. Oh, for Pete's sake, they're posting her email address? Or are they just posting a random email address and then they're going to try to send her encouraging stuff? Interesting. Actually, that is not a bad idea because I think they have a lot of supporters. I know they have a lot of supporters, and I think it's good for them to know that they have a lot of supporters. And personally, I think that the Watts have more supporters than, how we've been led to believe that all these people are so against Cindy and Ronnie and all these people think Shannon walked on water. I think it's the opposite, quite frankly. Do you guys remember back in 2018 how the discussions were? There were a lot of people who did not buy into the official narrative at all. Of course, then they were attacking a lot of people, so a lot of people didn't state publicly how they felt or what their opinions were. But those discussions continue on. They just continue on in private discussion groups. Well, let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and upload that video, And I should really click off of the chat to do it because otherwise it does that buffering thing. It's partially uploaded already, so that's good. And then if I feel really energetic later tonight, I'll go ahead and hop on again and we can finish off our earlier live chat. We can do it justice, right? No pun intended. So everyone say, okay. I'm joking. That was kind of in line with Alice talking about how everyone's a cult member. I won't say goodnight, John Boy, because I think I'll be able to hop back on later tonight. Robin is a dutiful cult member. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's all say okay. And I'll say it with a certain tone of voice. She's trying to tell people that people use a certain tone of voice, right? Yeah, that's a good one, Mrs. J. Dub. Or you see you soon, baboon. I don't know how soon. It might be a few hours, but I'll try to come back on in a few hours. Okay, guys? Mrs. J. Dub. Okay. You are a dutiful follower, Mrs. J. Dub. You and Robin. I should probably have us all go like, you know, repeat after me. Yes, Bagel Lady is going to go make some tea. That's a good idea. Okay, you guys, we'll catch up later in a few hours. If I don't, then it just means I fell asleep early. But I think I'll be wide awake. We'll do the 3 yawn rule though. So be watchful because I don't want to have another snoring video. That's just not that funny. Okay, so I will see you guys later.